Hey guys, this is Nefarious411 with episode 41 of my Monster Feed the Beast server play series. In the previous episode, we were able to play around with the Engineer's Toolbox, and that was able to give us some of these sweet redstone ingots. Yum. And that was only because I wanted to be able to use the Engineer's Toolbox EU adapter in order to convert RF energy that we have plenty of with this big reactor and all of these Ender IO banks. We have 280 million RF just in reserve. Not to mention that this reactor actually generates probably about 14,000 RF per tick. So I think the best approach was to convert RF energy into EU. And we did spend majority of the episode just trying to figure out all of the ins and outs to this Engineer's Toolbox multi-smelter. But we were able to end off the episode with creating a metal former. This does only receive, it's only supposed to receive 30 EU per tick. The EU adapter, from reading on the wiki, it's outputting about 512. The only reason that this device, this machine, did not explode is because in the monster pack, it looks like the configs are set so that machines don't explode. Otherwise, we would have had to put some of these transformers, probably the high voltage transformer. No, maybe it was a MV transformer. High of 512 EU per tick, low of 128. But we would have basically had to, let me get rid of that rain. Basically have to down convert the power in order to convert it to the point of not exploding these devices. But since the configs are not doing that, I do run a risk of upgrading the server. I don't think the monster pack's updating anymore. It's been stuck at the recommended version of 1.1.1 for quite a while, so I don't have anything to worry about, at least for now. But if I were to update this and the configs were to change to explode these, I would have a mess on my hands. So maybe at some point I will make sure that the power is configured correctly. But for now, let's go ahead and run into some of these other machines. And if you remember, the entire point of this is so that we can get the NanoSuit Armor. And that does require quite a few of the industrial craft items, such as iridium plates and stuff like that. Do I even have iridium? I do have 3 iridium ore. That's not a lot. I'll have to see if I can find some other way. Well, there's the rotary craft. How do I get these? Iridium. Well, I might be able to do that. I might have to figure out some other way to get the iridium, if I can speak right tonight, because the quantum armor actually does. I cannot type in there. That's right. Quantum suit armor. It does require quite a bit of the iridium, but at least we can get the nano stuff pretty soon. So let me go ahead and create at least a couple more machines. I do have to tidy up this a lot, because this is not going to be permanent. I don't like how it looks right now. I don't even like the copper cables. I'll probably switch those out to the what is that, glass fiber cables. These are able to transfer a lot more EU per tick. I don't have to worry about that. I don't think, but we will get to that road at some point. So let me go ahead and create a macerator. And this is going to be used for a lot of the different items. And it does require one of these electronic circuits again. I probably should create a recipe for an electronic circuit. And I'm not going to use the Calclavia recipe because even though that's the one that was clicked, I did it again. There, got it. Alright, it's because the Calclavia is basically 1 iron ingot to a sheet. Or no, it's 4 iron ingots for 1 sheet, if I remember right. Let me just double check that. Yeah, 4 iron ingots, so a lot more expensive. I would rather just use what we have here. Let me encode that with the IC2 stuff, since that's a little bit cheaper. What's a good page for this? This'll do. Alright, I swore I already had these encoded. But maybe not. Maybe I did that for the workshop and just didn't realize it. Alright, so I need at least 1 circuit. It's probably going to complain about missing materials. Why is that running? Get rid of that. Alright, so I need copper cables. So I probably do this in a very weird way. I actually go in reverse on these recipes. Probably not the smartest way, but it at least helps me identify which materials, which recipes I will actually need. It looks like I had enough stuff in my inventory to actually create the circuit. So let me see, what else is needed for the macerator? I need a machine casing, and I will... This is not going to help, so let me grab one of those plates. I only have 5 with me, so that's going to be annoying. So I'm going to clear out that recipe. That way, whenever I put this back in, as long as it comes back, I know that I got it right. Cool. So, put that in there. Macerator. And that should be it. So let me grab machine casing. And this is going to complain because I don't have enough iron plates. So, how do we deal with that? I can automate it later. That's right. That's what I'm going to do. I will automate it later. I will grab a couple of stacks. Well, of course I can only put 1 stack in here at a time. Good. I already had some from the last time I was playing around. There we go. I will automate that at some point, but not right now. Don't have the time. Alright, there's the macerator. And let me pop that guy right there. Nice. And I threw away all my cables. Cable. Grab this some power. Pop. There we go. Alright, so like I said, this is able to basically grind up everything. IC2 does have these little slots for upgrades. I think it's called speed upgrade. No. Nope. That does not look right. Industrial craft is probably the best way to get to it. And it is going to be... I know what it looks like, but I'm completely overlooking it. There we go. Overclocker. And that's right. So it does increase the power consumption, but it reduces the process time. And as you can see, this is able to macerate cobblestone into sand, just as normal. But I don't really need sand right now. I was just demonstrating. And I want to take a look at nano armor. That way we can have something to go towards. So in order to get carbon plates, we need a compressor. So let me go ahead and grab a compressor. Right there. And this one's pretty simple. Looks like we need a machine casing. Begin. I might as well craft a couple more of those, or 3. And circuits. And let me grab about 3 of those as well. And I'm sure it's going to have problems with finding the resources for, but we got the compressor. Right now, I'm not putting these in any particular order. I should probably do that rather than willy-nilly across this wall. I don't know what would be the best design right now. And it looks like they all have power. Good. Alright, so let me take a look. What would it take to create the carbon plates. Raw carbon mesh, fiber, and coal dust. And that's kind of weird. I'm not familiar with the hydrated coal dust. Alright, so it does look like we can macerate. I wonder, can I use... I wonder if I can use coal powder. Guess I needed more than just one of those. Let me craft 3. Can I use coal powder? I can. Carbon fiber. Why does it show 3 here? Because it's also showing the Ender IO, but it only shows it in 3. That's fine. Let me just go ahead and do that. So I got a bunch of coal. Might as well just create a stack of the coal dust, because this takes a little bit longer to actually do. And I think if I put these two together, we get the raw carbon mesh. From the raw carbon mesh, put it in the compressor, and it will compress into carbon plates. Yay! Alright, grab a few more of those. I do not know how many I need. So nano, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 16, 17, I think 21, if I counted that right. Boy, that's going to be a lot. Alright, I probably needed more than what I just crafted. Yeah, a lot more. Alright. Now there's 9. 8 in my hand, and 1 here. Oh boy. Alright, so let's take a look while this is working. Should probably see if I can craft another stack after that. And let me turn down this music. I didn't realize that the music was on and the sounds were off. Oh, that's why the sounds were off. I forgot about the rain. I am surprised that's not done yet. And it's daytime, so I can't sleep it away. I probably waited too long. So let me get rid of some of these things in my inventory. Should probably create a tool rack for some of these. But let me go back to the nano armor, and I know that I need some of these energy crystals, and that's gonna be energium dust. Oh boy, diamonds. So 1 diamond gives me 1 dust. And this is just the grinder. Oh, that's electric craft. What other options do we have? Looks like there's a couple. Alright, so they both just give 1. So let me grab a diamond. Actually, let me create a pattern for that crystal. What was that? Energium dust is going to be... Let me get rid of these. Get rid of that. Come over here, macerate some of this. Oh, this is going to take forever. So I get 9 for 4. I guess that's not too bad. But this takes a long time. Alright, this will at least allow me to create the recipe. There we go. Encode it. Put that in here with its siblings. Wonder how many I need of those. Nano Do I need a crystal for each one of these? Yep. So how many is that? I'm not going to do the math. I'm just going to create them. Nano. Might as well create the recipe for this as well. Oh, I can't. Dang. 9 for a single crystal. Ah, that's a lot. Yeah, that's fine. Let me just throw about half a stack or so in there. I should have enough to create at least 9 of those Energium dusts. Cool. And compress it. As soon as this is done, and it looks like it is done, I should probably create some of these overclockers. What does it take for the overclocker upgrade? 10k coolant cell. That doesn't look terrible. Why do I have those 10 plates? Apparently those don't stack. Water bottles. Wonder what is cheaper, cans or water bottles? Probably cans, since you get 12 of them for $3.10. Come over here. Let me just fill up a few of these. Come on. A little bit faster. Cool. Alright. Is it still raining? Can I turn my sound back on? Cool. It was a little too quiet for me. I was having to talk too much by myself. Alright. Overclocker. I needed how many more of those? Coolant cells. I only needed 1 more. Let me just go ahead and create 2 overclockers. And I am missing copper cables. Cable. Let me go ahead and craft more. Come on. Probably missing something. Yep, rubber. What should I do? Let me just smelt the raw rubber. There we go. How are we doing over here? We got quite a bit of that and that. Cool. Alright. Cable. Should have enough to actually create the cable. Is it going to really require that particular type of rubber? Okay, cool. Uses the OR dictionary. There we go. Overclockers. And I don't know what this is going to do in regards to my power. But let me put 2 overclockers in here. And it does look like it's quite a bit faster. Good. I don't know how many I can go up to on just the Energium dust. Okay. I don't know how much I can overclock with the just the 512 input. But let me throw that in there. And I forgot. I need more carbon plates. Alright, I got 8 in my hand. I had 1 in the system. So I should be able to create at least 1 of these. And let me go with this one. Sweet. And this is power level 3. I guess I can leave that on. And this does require you to charge it. So I don't know if this will work. And it doesn't look like it. Crap. What can I use to charge? I don't recall. Oh. Does this have an interface? No, it does not. Whoa. Oh, it's because I right-clicked it. I thought it actually went into the adapter. I will have to figure out some mechanism to actually charge this. I don't want to create a generator. How much are like MFSUs or something like that? Because they store a lot. Oh, nope, not doing that. Let me try an MFE maybe? Yeah, this is more reasonable. MFE. MFE. So I need, dang, more of those crystals. Maybe I should automate this stuff. Alright, so let me take a short break, gather up, and figure out what I'm going to do about automating these. I might have to move these machines around, and I can do it with this wrench. There is a possibility of these breaking and just returning a machine casing, so I don't like that too well. But I do need to do something different because going back and forth across this room kind of sucks. So let me automate this crap. I'll be back. Alright, so I have decided on where I'm going to put things, and I am cleaning up right now. I decided to go ahead and put my EU adapter down here, and let me just connect it, and it's got the internal buffer. Cool. And I should be able just to run this up and over. And I think I am going to put the macerator on this end. I'm not going to have the induction smelter, so I don't need anything over here. Metal former I could probably have there, and compressor right there. And they all have their internal buffers, and they're all good now. Yay! Alright, so in order to automate this a little bit better, I need a few interfaces. I already got one. Let me craft two more. And this one's pre-configured. If I break it, it should not be pre-configured anymore, which it's not. That works. And I think with IC2, I have to use the arrow for directionality. That way it knows where to actually shove the items into. And for the macerator and everything, I think they need to come in from the top. So let me see. I got the other interfaces here. Should be able to hook those up fairly well. Do the exact same thing on those, and I do not have... Guess I didn't bring any ME conduits, so let me run and grab some ME conduits as well. Conduit. Oh, I got plenty. I hope this is enough though. And I should be able just to run that here. I think that's there. Oops. I did it again. I'll clean it up in a second. There we go. And come up the back. I'll probably end up, I guess I don't need that there, but let me go ahead and do it that way. And these should be connected now. I guess the only way to really find out is if I were to create a pattern. So let me create a pattern. And I want to create a pattern for the diamond dust. So let me grab one diamond. So it's going to be one diamond for each dust. So put that there, put that there, code. Oh, it's raining again. Alright. Compressor, metal former, macerator. There we are. There we go. I guess I can tell by putting that there. Okay, since it got pulled out, it means that it was configured onto the network just right. But I can also come in... Let me reduce the sound. Rain is annoying. Alright, so diamond dust. And I should be able to craft that. Look over there, and it does look like it's working. Let me throw those upgrades that I created in here. And this is not going to output, so I need to figure out how I'm going to output. I think I should be able to use the Ender IO conduits. So let me go grab a couple of those. Ender IO. No, just type conduit. Yeah, let me grab some of these empowered ones and place it there. Did that extract? No. Do I have to extract from a side? Or wait. Always active? Cool, that worked. Let me just put another diamond in here just to see if that will actually extract out. And it does. Yay. Alright, cool. So let me do the same thing on those two. And these need to be configured to always be active. Always active. There we go. All on extract. Sweet. And it's compact because the ME conduit is able to run in the same block space as the empowered item conduit, so that is very handy. Don't have to have too many cluttered blocks in here. Alright, so now let me create another energy crystal, and that is 9 of these. And what am I missing? Oh. I took all of the dust out. Alright, cool. Energy crystal is going to be 9 of these for 1 of these. Code that. Come over here to the compressor, throw that in there, and I should be able to get another energy crystal. Run back and forth just to see if this works, and it does look like it's working. We'll need to automate creation of these overclockers too, but step by step we should have all of these working. And you know what? I probably need another metal former. So let me pick this up and run one more cable right there. And the reason I need another metal former is because there's 2 modes in the metal former. There's the extruding and the rolling. Oh, there's cutting too. Extruding, rolling, cutting. I thought the extruding was the same as cutting. What's the difference between them? So let me grab some copper. Got plenty of these. Let me just play around with this real quick. So extruding, or rolling, should create the plate. And let me grab these overclockers so that we don't have to wait as long. Alright, so that did create the plate. And if I roll it again, it should give me the casing. Yep. Alright, so cutting. That doesn't even go in there. So extruding gives me what? 3 uninsulated copper cables. So this is extruding, gives me 3. Cutting gives me 3. So it really doesn't make a difference. Except for the fact that this one uses the ingot, and it's able to give me 3. I might just do it that way. Instead of having to first what is that? First rolling it and then cutting it. I'll probably put one on rolling and the other one on extruding. That should be enough. So how do I create one of those? That was the metal former. Metal former. And I am going to need more of these things. So let me... Let me grab some more of these copper. Put it on the extruding mode. Just throw that in there, and that should create a bunch of these cables. And it's pulling out so fast, can't even see it. Alright, so uninsulated. So we need 3 of those. I'm waiting for the next set so that it'll fill in the gaps. Otherwise, I'd just pull this out. There's one. Alright, while I'm waiting on that, metal former, I do need another machine casing and electronic circuit and a toolbox. Alright, so let me do a machine casing. I already got one of those. Circuits, I need one of those. Okay. There we go. So I got all of that. So the toolbox, hopefully I don't have to create too many more of these. Alright, so I need, not copper, I need copper. There we go. Grab a stack. And you're good for now. Extruding, rolling. So I need to roll these twice. And let me come and get the plates as soon as I come out. Here we go. And I only need 2 of these. Cool. Throw that in there. And that should give us our casings. Casing. Oh, bronze. Crap. That is not what I wanted. Alright. So let me create a recipe for bronze. Don't want the calclavia. Don't want thermal expansion. I want the IC2. And that is using bronze dust. And, oh. That is not what I want. Wonder. Calclavia core. Nope. Thermal expansion. Oh, that's, yeah, thermal expansion right there. Is that really the only way? Tinker's alloy ingot. How did I create it before? Forestry? Ah, here's the one that I wanted. Alright, so let me get rid of these coppers. Which one do I want? Do I only have thermal expansion ones? That's fine. That was 10, right? Alright, so I have IC2 10. There we go. Encode. Throw that in there. Alright, so that was bronze, not copper. I made a mistake. I did. There we go. So I should be able to roll these. Well, let's create a recipe for that. Bronze. Clear. That is going to be equal to, how many does this give us? Let's see if I can pull it out. Come on. Nope. Just one. That's fine. Pop. Encode. And come over here. Throw it in there. And since this is on rolling, this should actually work. So bronze plate. Let me just verify. And it does create it. Alright. So now, clear this. Plate. How many does this give us of casings? Run over here. Casing. Gives us 2. Code. So, this should... Casing. Need 3 plus 5. Oh, I already got 2. That's fine. Cool. One more thing. I need a chest. Come on, just one more. Gotta wrap up the episode. That's still working? Okay, it is. There we go. Alright, and metal former. Yay! Alright, so now this one is going to... Oops, that was not what I wanted. This one is going to be on extruding, this one's going to be on rolling. So I should be able just to add the recipes in here. But I do believe that I've reached that wrapping up point, so I gotta go for today. Next time we come back, we'll continue some more of this automation. That way we can keep moving towards the nano suit and then the quantum suit. So if you could hit the like button down below, that would be greatly appreciated. And if you like the series, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. But for now, this is goodbye.